And the question to you is, are you a dictator or are you a business buddy? When you are leading this team, is it, we're going to do things this way and my way or the highway? Or do you feel like it's nicer to be a friend? Sometimes you have to be one or the other, but somewhere in between is where you want to find that perfect balance. Especially for those of us that are accidental sales leaders, if you are now, the owner of a company, but you're still in charge of this revenue thing and you want to know what's going on, and the salespeople tell you one thing and you don't really know what's going on. This is really an important thing. Let's talk a little bit about checking in and what it means to balance this leadership style and make sure people still remain accountable. So the next slide is all about this balanced leadership. And we're going to talk about balancing between a formal, not dictator, but a formal way of checking in, which includes some of the things we talked about. For me, I encourage leaders to have a performance management schedule. Have things on your calendar that you already know about. Now, obviously, we just talked about weekly sales meetings. And in those weekly sales meetings, you want to look at the pipeline and you want to have your team meeting and your check-ins on different things. But those weekly meetings are sort of the thing we know best to do. Monthly, we don't often schedule time for monthly analytics reviews. Monthly, let's look at our reports. Let's really understand how we're doing monthly. We don't often set time for training on one thing or course correcting. If we see we're off track just a little bit, how do we actually train or have a course correcting meeting monthly? Schedule it on your calendar. Just call it training or call it, team course correct. If you don't need to do it, you don't need to do it. But if it's there, you've made time for it. Quarterly, of course, you need to schedule your forecasting and your budget checks. Are we on track with our forecast? Are we on track with our budget? Are we overspending? Are we under? Where are we at? Quarterly, we should be checking in with individuals and doing performance reviews. There's debate on that. Sometimes that can be biannual. But it should be minimum 2 times a year, and they should be on the calendar. So whether it's quarterly or twice a year, it should be already there. Long in advance, you need time for this. I can't tell you how many leaders go, oh, shoot, I haven't done a review. Oh, shoot, I should be doing reviews this month. Oh, shoot, I haven't put them in my calendar and my calendar's blocked. I have no time. I'll move them to next month.